So in this video, I'm gonna share with you the 3 things that have helped me get unstuck in my fitness journey after about 8 months of pure struggle. So just for the context, in the last 5 weeks, I've made more progress than in periods since June to the end of December last year, even though there wasn't a single week where I would train less than 4 to 5 times. And trust me, I trained very, very hard. So the first thing that I had to realize and that I had to learn the hard way is to understanding the importance of rest. And I'm not only talking about sleep here. I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos, people talking about the importance of sleep, that you should be sleeping 7 to 9 hours every single night, the importance of having somewhat consistent sleep schedule and all the rest of those things. Now that itself is very important. You should be getting an adequate amount of sleep and having a consistent sleep schedule. But personally for me, it's not really that easy to maintain because first, I'm a student, and secondly, I just simply like to work a lot, and sometimes I work too late, and as a result, I don't either sleep enough hours or I don't go to bed or wake up necessarily at the exact same time every single day. I'm sure a lot of people will relate to this, but that being said, if you're struggling with making progress in the gym, specifically building muscle, then that's probably one of the biggest reasons why. Now, as I said, sleep itself probably plays for about 90% of your recovery, meaning that when you sleep, you recover the most. But not only. One more thing that I realized and that I was doing completely wrong for the majority of 2024 is that I A, stressed too much, and B, I didn't rest besides sleep, like at all. I would wake up early in the morning, go to cold shower, then go to school, then right after that go to the gym. On the way from the gym, I would read book, then at home I would work for like 5 to 6 hours straight. So I literally didn't rest at all, and I had a lot of stress, like literally didn't stop thinking about stuff. I was overthinking and I was not paying attention to what's happening inside of my head. I just, wanted to suck it all up and just continue working, like muscle through the tasks, as many people would probably describe it. Now, while this ability is very important for everyone to develop, it will often go with the result of you not making progress in the gym. And I don't even have to tell you why. If you want to completely destroy your recovery, then here's what you have to do. Don't sleep enough hours, have very inconsistent schedule, work both physically and mentally every single hour of every day, and of course don't forget to stress as much as possible. Now, jokes aside, I'm sure that a lot of people, and especially students that are watching this, are having this exact issue. When you have your studies, when you have something on the side, maybe some kind of part-time job, or you're trying to start your business or whatever, then at the same time you have the gym, and then at the same time you have to look after your recovery, after your nutrition, so that's quite complicated, right? But the harsh truth about it is that you have to choose your sacrifice. You have to choose what you're going to sacrifice and what you're going to prioritize. Not necessarily forever, but at least for some period in your life. So if your priority for now is to build muscle to get in a better shape, then that's something that you want to prioritize. Maybe if you have an ability to give up something else in your life, whether it's, the part-time job that is not necessary, for example, whether it's the going out and partying with your friends on Friday nights and Saturday nights. I know it might sound very unpleasurable for some people to hear, but that being said, that is the only way, at least the only way that I'm aware of, that you can skyrocket your recovery and as a result see a lot of progress in your fitness. Now, the second thing, and that is the biggest one in this video, it made the biggest change in my personal fitness journey over the past few weeks, and that is taking the time to plan out nutrition. You probably know that you should be eating certain amounts of protein every single day. You probably know that you should be eating certain amount of calories every single day, maybe carbs and fats, whatever it is that you know, that is probably all correct, but you're still not doing it. Now, I'm not telling you to, have the exact plan of what you're going to eat in the morning, for lunch, for dinner, what are going to be your snacks, how many calories in each exact snack, and those people who are just walking around with their phones and counting every single calorie. I tried that. I'm sure it's amazing and I'm sure it works for a lot of people, but not for me because it just takes too much of a brain space, and that's not something that, again, I'm ready to sacrifice other things for. And so the minimum thing that, in my opinion, everyone should have is at least a couple of cheat meals, not in terms of like eating the junk food, but cheat meals in terms of the amounts of calories and protein and all the necessary stuff that you have to have in a meal. When I sat down and made some research, it didn't really take more than 1 hour. I literally just made some research, wrote some things down, wrote some of the recipes, and then in the next few weeks, my progress literally skyrocketed because I discovered like this one protein shake that changed everything for me, and now I'm having no struggle in gaining weight whatsoever. And that is something that I would recommend for anyone who feels like they're stuck and not making progress. Figure out how many grams of protein you should be eating, or at least approximate amount, same with calories, and then find some meals that are suitable for you. Now, here's a recipe of my personal favorite protein shake that I drink every single day as a first meal in the day. It has about 1,000 calories and about 55 grams of protein. So yeah, here's the recipe. As a main source of protein, I use 1.5 cups of milk and 1 scoop of protein powder. For me personally, vanilla and chocolate work the best. They're unbeatable. This is literally the best taste of protein that you can pick up. Also for the carbs, I use 1 cup of oats and 1 whole banana, also for the fiber. And the last 2 components that you'll need is 1 tablespoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Again, about 55 grams of protein and 1,000 calories. This is a mind-blowing shake for bulking. Like, this is the best thing that I found so far. And so as a conclusion to this point, I'm going to say that if you take one thing from this video, let it be this one: fighting those cheater meals. Probably that's more correct to say than cheat meals. Now, with all that being said, let's move on to the last point of this video, which is a weight tracker. And I'm not talking about any of the apps that you can download on your phone. What I suggest you to do if you really want to get unstuck and gain weight and build some muscle is to take a piece of paper, write down all the months above and all the dates on the left side. So this is the left side for me. It's going to look like a basic habit tracker, but what you're going to do is you're going to measure your weight. So basically, as I said, you're going to have all the days, so 1 to 31st, and all the months above. So you maybe want to take like 2 sheets, right? And this is one of those things that you would call game changers 6 months from now. Because, for example, on 12th of January, my weight was exactly 74 kg. And then on 16th of February, my weight was already 75.5 kg. Now, here are 2 main benefits to having a weight tracker. First is that anything you measure will improve. It's just the law of nature. If you measure whatever, it's gonna improve. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can just try to do it with anything that you want to improve. Whether it's reading books, studying better, or whatever. Just put that habit into a habit tracker or make a separate habit tracker for that one exact thing that you want to improve, so you don't really want to take on too many things. And just do that thing and take off the boxes every single day. And trust me, you're gonna notice an insane amount of progress 6 months from now. And the second benefit of having a paper version of a weight tracker is that the chances of you slacking off or even missing 1 or 2 days decrease substantially if you just literally put it on your wall in front of your desk where you work. And in that scenario, forgetting about it is a very difficult thing to do. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video until the end. And if you found it valuable, then don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel, check out my free email newsletter. And also, if you feel like you've been struggling to progress in your fitness journey and would like to get my personal one-on-one help with overcoming whatever the obstacle is, then feel free to check the relevant link in the description. And so with all that being said, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching and take care.